Yo, what the f is up? My voice is a little f***ed right now. I don't really know why. My suspicion is cigarettes, but I just don't know. I'm smoking cigarettes, logs turning 50 shades of gray. Alright, so for you guys who are unaware, on the main channel, Turkey Tom released a video recently called How to Make Art Twitter Hate You. And the video is essentially the story of Chipple Dipple and his rather abrasive tendencies and personality, his like relentless degenerate trolling, and how that led a bunch of art Twitter to falsely accuse him and try to ruin his life. That's what the video is about. I thought it was a pretty good video. I think it's one of the better videos that me and the Turkey team have released in a while. I just had to like my own video right there. I think it's one of the better videos I've released in a while. Like I said, I really like it. I think a lot of people like it. You know, comments and likes are, you know, increased from the typical on a video of this amount of views, you know what I mean? And I mean, I don't want to recount the entire story in the video, but if you watched it, you know what happened in it. And one of the integral kind of characters in it was this person named Pipka or Nessie that Chip was trolling a little bit. And Pipka is someone with like a fat fetish that like they like openly showed off in their accounts and stuff. And then when people started making fun of their fat character, they started claiming that people would like leak stuff about them, despite the fact that all the fat art that was being reposted was from her own public account. And I just thought that, you know, my basic take in the video is like, Chip is an asshole. Like, he deserves to be criticized. Like it's fine. But at the same time, like, he doesn't deserve everything that happened to him. He doesn't. And he's not the only person who did something wrong in the situation. You know, he's not. Chip was just like kind of a dick. This Pipka person is like kind of a liar and like really obfuscates the truth, etc. I thought it was a good video. And the thing about it is my basic expectation was that the YouTube side of things would really like the video and they would support it and they'd be cool with it and they'd think it's a great story and they would more or less side with Chip, whereas Twitter, the Twitter community that loves Pipka, would side with Pippa, right? Or sorry, with Pipka. And that would basically be it. That was my impression. And I was right. I mean, anyone could have predicted that. I'm not the only one, right? But the response has been totally retarded on every level. Sometimes when people are mad at me, I get it. There's a reason. There's a justified reason. With this one, I've read a bunch of the biggest tweets about it. I've read like, there's like a thread or two. There's people saying this, people saying that. I have yet to figure out what the major issue is with the video. I have yet to figure out one exact response that I need to make or like concession I need to make or like something that needs to change from the video. Every post, like I tried scrolling through to find a reason they were mad at this video. Here's what I surmised. They're basically just mad that I talked about it. They're basically just mad that I talked about it at all. And I can show some of the tweets in question, and I think it's pretty obvious, but they say like I'm biased or something, or I'm just taking Chip's side. I mean, fair enough. Like obviously the point of the video is like Chip doesn't deserve to be like doxxed, right? Like that's part of it. If that's taking Chip's side and being biased, like I'm sorry for being biased or something. Like I don't know. Beyond that, like I really don't know what the issue is. I think that the genuine anger is that their community, which they like to use as their little hug box, got shown in a large, you know, YouTube video that was viewed by 500,000 people that showed how much of a fucking insane fest these people are. And frankly, beyond that, it's embarrassing to see an entire comment section making fun of their fucked up fetishes, because all these people also like are like so addicted to, they're so hopelessly addicted to, and it's not just like Hub or like X videos or whatever, X hamster. It's like the worst, most degenerate furry shit you've ever seen in your life that they could never ever conceive of happening in real life. But I figured I'll just name search myself. I'll just name search myself and go to top, and we'll read some of the most popular posts. I might do a video about this as well, because I think some of them are pretty funny. Maybe it could be more concise, but I figure right now I'll do something more rambly. Turkey Tom makes me so upset because he spins it like he's recounting a story, but the whole video he's just sucking Chipple Dipple's dick. Thank you, the vaguely disgruntled, for becoming a tomboy. So I saw this tweet, and there were a lot of tweets like this, and I was curious, like, what about the video was so aggressively, like, pro-Chip? Because in the video itself, I feel like I conveyed, like, there's a lot of decent criticisms to be made of Chipple Dipple if you want to. Like in this part.
Fetishes. And the seed of all of this is that they don't want to be laughed at. I have my fair share of criticisms for Chip. It was a complete waste of time to spend so much effort on a game about this, and the cycle that someone made to mock him was largely true.
This, by the way, is like one of the most viral tweets about Chip, and I say it's real. I say it's true. Like in this video, I'm literally like, I'm not sucking his dick. He's kind of funny, don't get me wrong, I get it, but he's ultimately like, he's kind of just an asshole, and he does do this shit a lot. But at the same time, it's like, That doesn't justify everything that came. You sound like you enjoy Chip's trolling. I do, obviously. I do. I think it's funny. But I don't, like, defend everything he does, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to, like, call him a good person. I'm just saying he's not evil. The thing about the video is people will call me biased or say I suck Chipple Dipple's dick. But at the end of the day, like, what you're actually mad at is that I just don't agree with you. What I told was the story of what happened. I told the story of what happened from start to finish. There's no inaccuracies. And I've searched on Twitter for what the inaccuracies are, how I just sucked his dick, or how it's one-sided. The video is just, like, the truth of what happened, right? If you have a problem with that reality and it makes you uncomfortable, maybe you should reconsider your position. He's just sucking Chipple Dipple's dick. And yes, I finished the full vid. I just watched on my TV. Tom does normally have a bias in his videos, but I always thought Chip was just a troll, nothing more. He kind of just kept trolling until he fell off. I don't think the parts where Tom sided with Chip really affect the main part of the video, just him throwing his 2 cents into it. I can get behind this. I feel like TT puts his own sense of it, doesn't treat his actual jokes and has a motive to convince. Even if it's just a little, it's still a motive. I mean, the thing about it is, like, it is my video. Like, obviously my opinion is going to be in there to an extent, but I didn't, like, lie about some information. I didn't, like, obfuscate the truth or, like, not show something. Like, I showed everything, you know what I mean? I'm just frustrated trying to figure out what I did wrong, you know? Turkey Tom says the N-word and the R-word and calls things autistic when he doesn't like them, so me and my autistic girlfriend like to make fun of him. You guys are so fucking cool. I'm gonna contain this, guys. I'm gonna contain my reaction here. This reply was crazy. This person said, Cotton Picker is mad as always. That is wild. He shows bias, even if he thinks what Chipple did was wrong. He also called up Pipka despite her being innocent, but she's not innocent is the thing. And I show that in the video. Once again, I have yet to see, like, where I lied in the video. He's one of these weirdos that says they're apolitical, but clearly leans more towards conservative values. This has nothing to do with anything. The video is not political. The video is about fucking furries on Twitter. I'm not Ben Shapiro. Great to see a shitty video made by a shitty person being on the side of an especially shitty person. Out of all the people to make a video, I guess there had to be Turkey Tom, huh? What did I do? What did I actually do in the video? Like, what was the problem with this video in particular? Why was it a shitty video? Someone explain to me. I don't know. I don't know. Do Enjoyer, please explain to me why it's a shitty video. Come on stream, Do Enjoyer. I feel like they probably wouldn't want to, but, you know, I just want to know. And then this person says the comments on this video are fucking awful. And the comments are like nothing. The Twitter art community is so obnoxious, I actively pray for AI art to replace them and force them to go outside. True! That's fucking real! That's fucking real. That's the most true thing ever. I pray every night as I go to bed these insufferable whiners and complainers have to do something with their lives. That actually would fix their lives so much. Like, I thought that when they said the comments are awful, I thought it was going to be like, someone calling Pipka like a slur or something. Like T-slur or whatever, I don't know, transphobia. This man is my legendary troll hero now. This Chip guy is a Chad, not gonna lie. This Chip dude is incredibly based. Like, what? Why are they awful? How to anger art Twitter. Step 1, color a character with lighter skin. Warning, results may vary. I think they didn't even watch the video. They just made a comment without watching it and the video gone. I don't understand how you could watch my video as a normal person and come away, or like a reasonable person, and come away with the conclusion that the video is like wrong or like shouldn't have been made or like is evil or something. And it's like all these people complain about the fact that the video exists, but all the video was like public information already. I didn't like go to someone's like private Facebook page and like expose their face. I think the real reason why these people are angry is because they lost control of the narrative, because they couldn't lie anymore, because they couldn't posture about it on Twitter, because Twitter is the only place any of these people have power. Nobody gives a fuck about them outside of Twitter. Straight up. And that's the truth. And on YouTube, I can make a YouTube video that shows what actually happened, and that angers them to no end. You know, I'll make video after video all over them. They mean nothing. Their opinion means nothing. There was one more that was like pretty popular. I try to find it though. Oh yeah, wait, this one. Where's the original tweet? I guess I can't find it right now. Imagine being so pissed mad that you got shit on from some lame Twitter artist that you make this shitty ass one-sided video to compensate for your broken ego. The idea that I base my self-worth and ego off of what Twitter fat furries think of me is insane. You tweet, okay? That's what you do. You tweet, you whine, you complain, and I have a job. We're not the same. We're not on the same level. You are beneath me, okay? I'm going to sound conceited as here. You are beneath me. I won. I already won. And frankly, it's not like the video is like defending me. The video is not defending, like, it's not like an indictment of my character. There was this one that like was popular that I can't find. I like this post. Why Brian Griffin is stupid. This person's funny. Where's this tweet? There was one that was like more popular than the rest that came out like the day that I released the video. I might have it somewhere in my DMs. I can try to look a little bit. Oh wait, also this meme is good. I posted this on my story or whatever, but I do enjoy the chud memes of me. Okay, I think I found it. Here we go. It's gone. Maybe they deleted their thread or something. I hope there's no fetish on this account. I saw it. Where the fuck is it? Is it just gone? It was here a few days ago. They must have gotten rid of the whole thread. Damn. Well, maybe I can try to find an archive or something, but there definitely was a thread somewhere that I saw that is just gone now. Hold on. Oh, looks like they deleted the thread. Well, never fear. We got the Wayback Machine for this one, guys. We're going to go to Wayback Machine. We're going to find the archive. Okay, we're back. We got the archives, ladies and gentlemen. All right, they said, thanks for reigniting all the shit that irreparably ruined both Chip and Nessie, Tom. You're a real chum. Here they say, I never got to sit and state my full perspective of the situation, but as someone who saw the effects on both sides, that was a scumbag move. Chip and Pipka already got over by this dude, just let it die already. This isn't even a big deal where it was worth making a commentary video over. This is just a scuffle between two people gone sour. Why the hell did this dude think this was a video worth making? People are allowed to do commentary of whatever they wish, but the narrative this video threw around is only to make people witch hunt Chip and Pipka more. I would not be baffled of this. And this is the most like big brain, like, oh guys, I actually just want what's best for everyone here. I don't want anyone in this situation to get harassed because of this video. The video clearly, first of all, I did include like a harassment disclaimer, which you can say that doesn't work. If it stops at least one person, I'm happy about that because I don't want people to give these people shit. But secondly, witch hunt Chip and Pipka more. Why would anyone, let's say someone did want to witch hunt someone from the video, why would they witch hunt Chip more? That makes no sense. Pipka is obviously the one that was acting in bad faith throughout the entire thing. I don't think this person cares about Chipple Dipple at all. I don't think they give a f. Chip was doxxed and Pipka got suspended and more literally 2 weeks ago. Did this dude need to make this video now? It isn't fucking 9/11. It's a YouTube video. It's a YouTube video about public information that everyone has access to, dude. I'll give him credit. He added the part where there was a third party, but the whole thing proving the gassy allegations was fucking unnecessary. Well, the thing is, it wasn't necessary because Pipka was like clearly lying and like obfuscating. And the point of it is not proving that they have a fat fetish. The point of it is proving that it was never about transphobia. And for all these people, it was just about not being made fun of for being into fat furries or whatever, being into fat foxes and fat cats and fat dogs and whatever else. That's what these people are into. That's their fucking fetish. And they're just mad that people are talking about it when their accounts are public. You make a public account on the internet showing off the fact that you jerk off to fat furries. The video, the point of the video was not to make fun of that. Obviously, I laugh at it a little bit, but the point of video is to be like, it's okay to say that. It's okay to make fun of it a little bit without getting doxxed, right? Like everyone's like, oh, it was unnecessary to make the video. Well, prior to my video, the entire general public was pro Pipka and anti Chipple Dipple, and nobody gave a fuck that Chip got doxxed. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody was talking about the fact he got suspended. In fact, they were cheering it on. They were saying, I got him suspended. Let's go. Let's go. I got him suspended. Like, I don't understand. I disagree with you. I showed the truth of what went down in this situation, and now you're mad. Just admit it. This person didn't even manage to, like, articulate what I did wrong. They're like, thanks for reigniting all the shit. What do you mean reigniting the shit? It was going on for weeks. The people on Twitter who played into it ignited it. Are you just mad because I made like a video? Is a video different from a tweet about it? Like, why does this need to be made into a YouTube video? Well, nothing needs to be made into a YouTube video, but it's an interesting story. And my job is to tell interesting stories. Clearly, people found it interesting because it got 500,000 views in 2 days. Like people clearly have like an interest in the story. All the comments are saying they find it super interesting. What does this even mean? I don't know. And this thread, it has 1,000 likes here. I think it had like 5,000. Turkey Tom is an annoying twink. Okay. None of Twitter can take a joke. Never had a Twitter, never will. Friggin' cesspool of stupidity. I just want to know like what once again, I still don't understand what I did. If your issue is like, if you think there's something wrong with making a commentary video about like publicly available like information and events, like how am I supposed to argue with you about that? Like if that's genuinely how you feel, I think you're stupid, but I don't know. To me, it feels like what's genuinely angering these people is that I didn't submit to their demands. Because on Twitter, they can spread lies about people, they can get them suspended, and they can dox them with no repercussions. On YouTube, I can show everything that happened, and there's nothing they can do. They could try to dox me. I don't think they're going to, but they could try to dox me. The video's still up, you know? So get owned, I guess. I don't know. Are you still banned from Twitter? Trust me, man, it's a good thing. You'll be better for it, I'm sure. I mean, I am still banned, but I've been thinking about Twitter lately and how the most successful I've been in my life, as in like the most money I made, the most like satisfaction I had in my career was when I wasn't using Twitter. Because Twitter at the end of the day, I think is mostly just for like trying to get like insincere social validation from people who like posture about nothing. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically the wrap up on that stuff. I do, however, have Pipka's response. I guess they started getting shit on Twitter, which, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say they deserved that, but they didn't seem to really care when anyone else, like, got shit on Twitter for being falsely accused of a bunch of shit in the wake of them being mad at Chipple Dipple. So, I don't know, like, reap what you sow or something like that, right? Information. This is the twit longer we'll read in a sec. I have the archive. I'm going to take a break from Twitter. Obviously, I did not want a video on my situation made, especially 2 weeks after the fact. And the harassment against me has escalated so much I need to go for a while. The weird part about this is, like, the day before they were saying they wanted to quit Twitter because they didn't get their Twitter followers back. Like, I looked at their account and they're like, I'm about to leave Twitter because I didn't get my followers back. Like, they were already planning on leaving, and now they're framing it as if they're leaving because they got, like, shit on Twitter. So I don't know. Like, I just don't get it. I'll see you back in May. I will be back in May. See you then. Mutuals hit me up on it. Like, and once again, they're saying they're coming back in 10 days, so it can't be that bad. If you don't know my Discord, DM me, Mutuals only, though. I'll be expecting DMs from Mutuals for the next 24 hours. After they'll be off Twitter. Please be kind to each other. Don't fight battles in my name. There's enough misinformation spread about me this week alone. I'm curious what that misinformation is, but I don't know. Once again, they didn't seem to care at all when Chipple Dipple had a bunch of misinformation spread about him, so... I'm not saying they could stop that misinformation necessarily, but they could have at least, like, acknowledged it, considering they were constantly shitting on him, and when they heard he got suspended, they were like, well, that's good. They're like, that's good. All right, we're gonna read this. There's a lot of misinformation going around right now about what happened to me, so I want to clear things up so people don't get the wrong idea. After this, I'll be gone until May 1st. I'm hoping this is irrelevant in a week or so, but I just want to be completely safe. I did not dox Chip, nor did I encourage it. There's multiple records of me saying explicitly the opposite, including this example. I assume they're just saying people were saying they doxed Chip. I thought I made it clear in the video they didn't dox Chip. I mean, if they want to respond to that, that's fine. The person who doxed Chip is an unknown third party who has no affiliation with me. As someone who's been doxed myself multiple times, I'm against doxers. The video that reignites the flames uses a lot of imagery from my NSFW account. I'm not comfortable talking about my kinks in this space. I'm especially not comfortable having that be my defining character trait in a 38-minute video. Okay, so what's confusing about this to me is that this person's entire personality, as far as I could tell, was literally their fat character. Their character, their art, the entire time reflected their fetish. So I don't know why they have a problem with it now, that people don't like it or made fun of it or something. I assume that's her reason, right? The people make fun of it instead of just, like, endlessly supporting it. However, I can say explicitly one thing, and that's that I don't and never have had a gas fetish. So the thing is, before they were denying having a fat fetish when it was convenient, despite the fact they previously had a public account that I pointed out of the fat stuff, and they tried to spin that, and I show it in the video, they tried to spin it as if like Chip making fun of it was then, like, being transphobic or something, or, like, playing into their body dysmorphia. But that was a fucking lie, and I showed that in the video. There's also a cropped image in that video that was explicitly not on my NSFW Twitter. It was from somewhere else private, and Tom somehow got it, but I'm not sure what to do about that. Probably can't do anything about it, which is extremely rough. What cropped image are they referencing here? Are they talking about the Discord messages or whatever? I assume that must be what they're talking about, right? That would be my guess. I assume they're talking about, because if you go to my channel or whatever and go to the video, I show it, like, towards the end.
For those, but it looks better overall. She's claiming this was taken out of context and that Chip was using it to basically fuel transphobia. So let's actually look at what was being said. Here's the full screenshot. God, I'm so sweaty right now. My crack is literally soaking. I wish I was chubbier, but I get really sweaty and stinky easily. Okay, so that didn't really disprove anything. Right, well, what server were these from? It's the Cum Shack, with the channels Really Horny General, Your NSFW Art, Boobs, Butts, and Belly. But the real context that can be gleaned from these comes from the last two. No, not just that they're actively doing fat roleplay, because at this point, whatever. But the fact that many of the people defending Pipka for not having a fat fetish are straight up in this server. The person who said Chip was projecting, there they are talking about armpit. The reality is that none of these people actually believed it was some form of body shaming or bigotry. They only said that because they shared the same.
And that's the point of this, which I don't know why Pipka doesn't acknowledge. Like, they just play the victim about it. Like, that was the point of it, is that you lied. There's claims going around that I was in a NSFW fart fetish Discord. What? In a NSFW Discord with Samari, my friend. Both of these aren't true. The Discord messages shown in the video were never sexual in nature. They were never. Are you kidding?
Transphobia. So let's actually look at what was being said. Here's the full screenshot. God, I'm so sweaty right now. My crack is literally soaking. I wish I was chubbier, but but I get really sweaty and stinky easily. Okay.
There's no way. There's just no way, man. So I don't know. I just don't believe it. I think this is a lie. When I said they were about my body dysmorphia, I was telling the truth. Samari and I didn't meet until 2022, and we were never in an NSFW Discord together. Really, there's nothing I actually did to Chip, even if my original account was still present. Okay, but what you did to Chip is clearly lie. You lied. You obfuscated the truth, and I showed that. And beyond that, you claim you were being harassed, which in my opinion didn't happen. It was not harassment. It was being lightly made fun of, so you did that. You painted a narrative that was untrue, and then you got shit for it. You can see that. At most, I called law enforcement on him, which, considering I was panicking, he kept relentlessly harassing me. I'd say I was justified. You were not justified. You don't know what the police are supposed to do. At most, I called law enforcement on him, which, considering I was panicking, kept relentlessly harassing me. I think it was justified. Once again, not harassment. It was just like making fun of your fat fetish, which is public. I didn't actually call the FBI on him either. I thought I was going to. I called my local police station. Imagine calling your local police station and telling them, like, guys, there's someone online making fun of... They're just making fun of me. Well, excuse me, ma'am. What are they making fun of you for? Well, you see, I just have this thing that I'm not attracted to. I just really like envisioning myself as being fat, as obese. Okay, we'll take care of that right away. We're sending the death squad to his house. Yeah, I don't know. And beyond that, I don't know if you guys have heard of this person. Not Goku, I believe is their name. I believe I have the tweet right here. This is a thread exposing Not Goku, calling them a groomer. This person, Not Goku, then responded saying that they were one and they're guilty of it or whatever. And this person, Not Goku, was cheering on Chip being doxxed. They were cheering on Chip being doxxed. Fractal County got doxxed, celebrating it. They celebrated when he was suspended. Keep in mind, this person, like, one day after this tweet, left the internet, claimed that they themselves were, like, grooming a teenager. So you have that. And on top of that, what did Nessie have to say about that? What did Pipka have to say? Just before they got outed as a groomer, Goku would help me fight off some of the most horrific people I've ever known. I didn't know. I couldn't have known. It feels awful. I don't know what to think. I can't even make jokes about it. I'm just numb. So clearly Nessie is disavowing the grooming, which is, you know, good, standard stuff. But is this the defending Fractal County being doxxed? Someone's sending me something saying I should react to it on stream.
Guess what, you sons of bitches? It's contradictory statement time! Again! This week's winner is someone who I cannot even describe, who's, okay, you know what, this just sucks in general. What the fuck am I trying to make it seem like he's good for? Dude's an unapologetic who has never owned up to any of his mistakes, let alone getting his rectum goat seed pawned to oblivion by the likes of Pyrocynical and D'Angelo Wallace. Proven to the fact that he has blocked me on Twitter because I brought up the fact that he got humiliated by Pyro, and has doubled down by acknowledging both the time he got blown the fuck off by Pyro, and has brought up the time where he got exposed for being a deplorable piece of shit by trying to say it doesn't matter because he was a minor. When you know damn well it does, since again, that's doubling down and being contradicted without any self-awareness. He sucks, his fanbase sucks, and his sims are f***ing retarded and lack any self-awareness.
Did you not miss? Did you not miss the point of this was to say, like, if people want to be mad at me for, like, things I said when I was a minor and, like, expose me for relentlessly, then why are they upset that, like, Pipka, when she was an adult, had, like, fetish messages leaked? Like, if you watch that part of the video, that's clearly the point. That's clearly the point. I'm not even pulling I'm a minor. I said it. I still say those words on Discord, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nathaniel Darkinson, there's nothing you can do about it. What is that? Why are you drawing gay porn of me?
That's doubling down and being contradicted without any self-awareness.
And by the way, listen, buddy. Listen here, buddy. If you want to defend Pyrocynical sending fat, furry messages to who he admitted was a 16-year-old when he was 19 and 20 years old, you can defend that all you want. I'm not going to stop you from doing that, dude. You can defend that all you want.
He sucks, his fanbase sucks, and his sims are f***ing retarded and lack any self-awareness. I'm out of here. I quit life. Goodbye.
I can show that part of the video, by the way, again, just to show that I clearly did not contradict myself. The point is to show someone else's contradiction. Here we go.
Ongoing harassment. I like the addition of barely an adult because she was an adult, but she was almost a minor, so that makes it worse, right? He was also not scraping info. According to Chip, just like the Google Drive link, it was sent to him by someone else who disliked Pipka. And because I know people who hate me and hate this video will bring up this criticism. By the way, guys, if you ever see a collection of old screenshots from me, that was actually private info from when I was a minor. So that means nothing. Chip mocked this.
Like, can you not read sarcasm? I clearly was being sarcastic in this video at that moment. Genuine question, bro. Do you have autism? And I did block you because you annoy me. If you annoy me on Twitter, I will block you. Oh, bro, you got 1 like on your tweet? How come the only time you get attention is when you talk about me? A Turkey Tom stand? How is this a Turkey Tom stand? I have no idea who this person is. Okay, well, I don't know what else to say. He f***ed around and found out. Dude, you are This person, by the way, this person's mad at me for like being mean to Pyrocynical and like falsely accusing him. And on their timeline, they're currently justifying Chip being falsely accused. This person says you can't accuse someone of being a offender level crime and then call them a cyberstalker / creep when they're forced to make a response to defend themselves. That's beyond dishonest and evil. This person says, and he around and found out. I would argue that messaging kids on Discord, sorry, a 16-year-old on Discord, fat furry is more around and finding out than trolling someone on Twitter. Listen, Nathaniel Munoz Darkinson, I don't know how to say your name, buddy, but listen, you will never be me, okay? You will never be me, Nathan. You can't be me. You can't be me, Nathan. He don't know you, lil bro. He don't know you, lil bro. That's about probably all I got to say about him. That's my opinion on all of this. There's probably not much else I can add to the chip stuff. Like I said, I might make a video about it anyway. Not a main channel video, be a second channel video. Oh, Nathan's in chat. What's up, Nathan? You should debate me, Nathan. You should debate me. Come on stream. Debate me. Debate me. Debate me. Debate me. Is he in chat? I can't see him. He's not saying anything. Oh well. Goodbye, Nathan. Is he? He is. I honestly don't care about debating you. Damn. I guess I won, bro. I guess I won, and you're malding, and you're mad, and you're spurging, and you're coping. You talk all this shit on Twitter. You won't talk to me in a call, buddy? Debate me. Debate me. Show me that you're right. Tell me why you're right. Come on. Don't be a pussy. Are you sneating at me right now? You don't care to debate me? Well, clearly you care to talk shit about me on Twitter. You care to come in my chat. Be like, hey, is that me? Hey, that's me. Come on. Talk to me on stream. Let's do it. The video is a one-off thing. No point of talking about this all since I don't even care about this pathetic drama. You clearly do. You clearly care, dude. You clearly care about the pathetic drama at this point. You tweeted about it. You made a whole video. You edited it. You like dragged character stills in. It's a one-off thing. It probably took you like 4 or 5 hours to make that. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but you put time into it, okay? You could have been making money during that time. Instead, you made a Twitter video that got like 50 likes. You clearly care. So you should come on my stream and talk to me about it. Come on, Nathan. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward, bro. Tom going full Hassan. Dude, Hassan Piker's my idol. Me and Hassan are the same guy. Nathan, Weasley little liar, dude. Weasley little liar. It's like, realistically, if you make a public statement about something online, about someone online, right? There's some expectation that like you should be willing to at least talk about it again, right? Come on. I'll blow you up. I'll blow you up. I'll make that famous. Okay? Now he do know you, lil bro. And he wants to debate you. He ran, bro.
Yeah, he ran. I didn't like his ass. All of the talk, just stop it. When I was at my house counting up all the racks, you were at the side man house squatting.
Well, I tried. All right. If you want to debate, there's not much I can do. All right. So, you guys know who Kai Cenat is? I assume you do. Everyone knows who Kai Cenat is, right? I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't really, What's going on, my... I don't really... What's going on, my happy motherfucker Black History Month? In a letter hood in the motherfucker mansion. Make some noise for my Martin Luther King! Martin Luther King! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Bro, relax. It's not my thing. It's not my thing, but you know, he's successful. Good for him. I'm happy for his success. You know, I'm not gonna shit on him for that, even if the content's not my thing. You know, he's a content creator. He's successful in his own right. He's doing stuff, and I think he should be given some level of praise for that, right? Realistically. Well, he was recently banned from Twitch. We have this account that tweets out when someone gets banned. It says, Twitch partner Kai Cenat has been banned. We have a bunch of replies and stuff. Some people called Twitch racist, I think, for this. He himself tweeted just banned. I don't know if we actually even know why he was banned. If we go to Kai Cenat and go to news. But I believe people do think it's a permanent ban this time. Kai Cenat has the record for having the most subscriptions to his channel with more than 300,000 at its peak. Now a message that appears when visiting the channel says it's temporarily unavailable due to a violation of Twitch's terms of service, and he's tweeted, banned. Twitch streamers typically play video games while chatting to viewers, blah, blah, blah. Didn't even say why. I guess we just don't even know. There's been some funny tweets going around about this. One of them was showing like Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, Sneeko. It was from the Sneeko update account. You guys know what this is, right? This account. Yeah, Twitch has now indefinitely banned 4 of their biggest black streamers, Sneeko, Aiden Ross, blackest of them all, Kai Cenat, and Aisha Speed. So people are talking about this. A lot of people think that this is like kind of a sign of the end times for Twitch. I made a video about this recently talking about how I think that Twitch is losing too much talent for them to be, you know, an interesting platform going forward. Twitch already feels really lame as of late, and we've had, I mean, I went over this list in my video of like 20 big streamers who left. Twitch for YouTube. But I mean, literally, the biggest person on the platform at one point, Ludwig, left, right? Ludwig was like the most sub-2 streamer at one point on Twitch. Kai only recently beat him. I hate saying Kai because my girlfriend's name is Kai, but whatever. Kai only recently beat him. And Ludwig left way before Kai even got like huge on Twitch. So clearly he knows something that we don't. He thinks Twitch is like on its way out. And he is currently like killing it on YouTube if you look up Ludwig or whatever. He's got 10K watching him right now, which is super respectable stream numbers. If you go to all his videos, I mean, they get, you know, 600,000, 800,000, 800,000, 400,000 views, 3 million, 1 million. Like, he's doing super well, all things considered. And this isn't even his only channel. If you go to his other channel, Mogul Mail, this is his like commentary type channel. He's doing very well. So clearly these guys know something that we don't. And I think the kind of, to me anyway, the obvious answer is that Twitch is kind of a thing of the past. People clearly don't care about it like they used to. And what they actually care about, at this point anyway, is finding interesting communities of people. And Kick presents that community. I don't think I can show too much of this because there's definitely some, like, not safe for work. Like, who is Mira? At least this is not safe for work. This is just...
Ben, can you link me?
I don't even know what that is. Destiny's live on Kick now. This is claiming he has 10,000 live watching on Kick. Some people claim that Kick, like, fakes their numbers or whatever. Maybe that's true, but I don't know. I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's real. Like, the community is small, but it's also super tight-knit. So, like, there's usually, like, one big streamer streaming at any given time, and they're all going to be watching that person. So, you know, Destiny, and although Destiny does have a much different audience from Aiden Ross, people like that, he does have a very loyal audience. I think it's possible that he has 10,000 live. That being said, on YouTube, I feel like he'd probably have like 6K here, so... Fake numbers, it's true. I've seen Aiden go from 90K to 30K to 120K. Well, maybe it's like a glitch rather than an intentional like multiplier. I'm just saying until I've seen evidence that it's fake, like clearly I don't want to go on a limb and make the allegation, right? I think you're thinking of Rumble maybe faking views. Well, Rumble, it was more obvious to me just because of the super low interaction. But with this, like, it's not so obvious to me, I guess, you know? But yeah, that's the deal with that. Let's see here. Oh, sexual activity. We do have a reason. Simulated activity. Wait, he's just like the hot tub streamers. Regarding his recent ban, sources close to Dexerto have revealed it was due to repeated explicit simulated sexual activity in GTA. Oh, it is a temporary ban. Okay. It's a temporary ban, but it's not made out clear until the Twitch star will remain suspended. Those who watched Kaisina over the last few months are well aware of the wide variety of content he has to offer. So I guess he just like to her on GTA or something. I assume that's probably what happened. But regardless of if he's, you know, sort of a big part of this narrative about people leaving Twitch, because obviously he seems comfortable with Twitch right now, at least. I think that Twitch is kind of, we're seeing its decline, which I've been in denial about for years because it just, there's a lot of people who, when they don't like a website, they'll be like, Twitch is falling off, YouTube is falling off, when clearly it's not, you know? Sneeko, for example, he'll be like, Rumble's the future. Rumble's growing so fast. And it's like, he'll even say stuff like Rumble's going to be bigger than YouTube. And that's so clearly not true to me. But in this case, I think that Kick has a serious chance. I think that Twitch is losing a lot of its bigger streamers to YouTube. And I think pretty soon the only streamers that will remain on Twitch will be people like Pokimane, who are really embedded with that kind of, with the staff there, with the community. They like the content moderation, being very aggressive on Twitch. They personally don't stand to gain from going to some other website. I'm avoiding the Chris Tyson stuff because I just would rather not go too into that. I feel like it's not worth getting involved with, personally. I did see that Quay got in a little beef with ER. I used the R word on main and got shit for it, but I hate to tell y'all, I'm mentally disabled if you couldn't tell. If I don't reach your standard of disabled enough, then nothing to discuss. Please leave if you're going to tell me I haven't suffered enough to reclaim it. You can say bro, it's okay. You don't need to justify it to your audience quite. You're good, bro. This one is weird because I kind of like both of these guys. But obviously, I think the argument from what I can tell was over like transgenderism, which I just I don't really want to weigh in on that one. I mean, I'm not anti trans people being able to have their rights or whatever, which some people seem to get pissed at, but you know, it is what it is. Were all the tweets deleted? I feel like it was more. It wasn't last night. It was like today's the 18th, so it was like on the 16th, I think, right? Oh, here we go. Yeah, Quite was like, respond. Where's your response to me with an anime screenshot? I'm waiting, dog. Don't edge me like this. Respond. Last one, because I heard he dated a Homestuck fan, and I won't keep kicking a man that down, but you can't make this up. The outcome of all this is every quote retweet dragging him for calling me the R word. I think he's probably suffered enough at this point. Quite said, I was being very childish with face and did a lot more than I should have been. I stand by the initial thrust of the trans argument, but you've heard more than enough from me at this point. This person said, Quite, my man, love your content. You're a cool dude, but it's just next time you get drunk, maybe get someone to take your Twitter access for the time being. This is all positive, no hate, my mans. Quite said you're not wrong. I don't know. I mean, I guess Quite was just drunk. What else do you say? He was drunk. He sparked a little bit. Obviously, they have a difference of opinion on, you know, social issues. If I had to guess, ER is probably more conservative, far more conservative, and White is probably, you know, moderately left-leaning, maybe even a socialist. It wouldn't surprise me. But, you know, they have their little fight or whatever. This account's pretty funny. They just tweet out, like, slander. I guess it's like an onion type thing, so it's whatever, you know. Bernie said that Quite was cracked out and drunk. Yeah, when I ran into him at Creator Clash, or afterwards, rather, he was a little cracked out and drunk. Oh, well. He seems like a nice dude, you know. Breaking news, underground rapper Joey, arrested for 2 counts of second-degree murder with a firearm. He's being held at the Providence Corrections Department until his trial on the 6th of June. What the f*** is that? Get a guy in a diaper. I feel like I can show this on YouTube. She let me hit because I was poopy. Yo. Yo. I don't know what to say about that one, buddy. I don't know what to say about that one, to be honest with you. She does look like Anissa. Deleted Nostalgia Critic. Channel Awesome removes tongue-in-cheek review of World War II movie Schindler's List only 5 minutes after uploading it. Holy f***. Awkward. Leaked Twitter DMs show Leafy asking a fan to record herself inserting a Xanax into her. I feel like these DMs are actually real. I feel like this one isn't even fake. I feel like he actually did this. I like this reply. We ignoring dude saying he's telling a girl to insert a Xanax into her butt, and his biggest issue is I don't know, bro. What else is there to say, you know? Insane. YMS Adam uploads a YouTube review of the Super Mario Bros. Movie that's over 500 hours long. Almost 25 days, despite the movie only releasing 2 weeks ago. I like this account, I would say. Quite kickalicious. Listen, guys, we've all been to the point where we're trying to convince a girl to insert a Xanax into her butt. You know, sometimes you just need someone to show that they care. It's hard these days to find someone that really cares about you, that will be, you know, be willing to put in the time for you, to put in the effort, to show you that you're the person they want to be with, that you're worthwhile. And once in a while, I feel like the only way is to convince your girlfriend to insert some kind of pill into her butt. Is that just me? Is that just me, guys, really? Because if you say that, okay, I'll take your word for it. But I know there's at least one liar. Sorry, there's at least 1,026 liars in this live stream. And I'm not the liar. I'm being honest. So, just saying, beyond that, you guys know who CGP Grey is? I heard about this the other day and was going to record a video, but I was just kind of going to wait until there was more info. But my understanding is he's a more educational YouTuber. You know, you go in his videos, it's like...
The interstate highway shields hide within them long-forgotten knowledge. As our great ancestors could navigate by the signs in the sky before the creation of the compass...
He's making more educational content. He's got, like... these little stick figures, and he's a long-time YouTuber. If you go to the About tab, he joined in 2010. You go to Popular. 6 years ago, he had his most popular video ever. 9 years ago, he had a really popular video. So he's been popular for quite a while. I don't watch his content, but, I mean, it seems, you know, fine enough, right? It's well within its right to exist. It's not, like, ripping anyone else off. It's fine content. Well, there's some kind of copyright scandal going on with him right now, which I guess is kind of pertinent to me because I'm currently dealing with annoying copyright issues, right? There's some kind of copyright scandal going on with him. I don't know exactly what the deal is, but we're gonna try to see what it is exactly. So here we have a tweet from CGP Grey. He says, "Indeed, one day YouTube creators needs to explain to me how someone watching a complete vid of mine while eating lunch and adding a couple of comments is fair use. Meanwhile, using a few seconds of a clip from Disney can be instant and irreversible copyright strike. Don't take this the wrong way, Reddit. You know I love you. But as a creator, it's so frustrating and dispiriting when you spend hundreds of hours working on a thing and someone just screenshots that thing and it gets thousands of more upvotes than the thing itself. Extra frustrating because in this case, the screenshot is near meaningless without context. Seems like he's kind of upset about his work not getting the recognition he feels it deserves. And he's saying someone is just basically doing a Hassan, right? Eating lunch and watching his video and not adding anything. And I believe that there's been a response to this from Vlogging Through History, who's the person who responded to, was rather reacting to his video. A lot of people say that his content is transformative. He wasn't pulling a Hassan Piker. He was adding to it. It wasn't just eating lunch. But this guy is basically saying, like, you know, he was not doing that, right? So let's see what this guy had to say, I guess.
Hey, everybody. I was not planning to be recording today. As many of you know, I am in the process of working on the funeral for my maternal grandmother, who's actually my mom, who raised me. I was raised by my grandparents. So we lost my grandfather back at the end of December, lost my grandmother the day before yesterday. I was able to be with her when she passed, and I am doing the funeral. But so I was planning on taking a couple of days off, and I don't mention any of that for any other reason, just to let you know why I'm not making any content at the moment. But this was too important to go without addressing. Many of you have seen my posts about this, and so I want to talk a little bit about what's going going on right now with these copyright strikes that are coming from the channel CGP Grey. So in this video, what I want to do is a couple of things. Number one, just explain what's going on and what is happening with that and what the process looks like. I also want to talk a little bit about just the nature of how this kind of stuff works on YouTube, how reaction videos work, and what the legality of those things is, which is all a pretty gray area, and what the responsibilities are of a reactor versus an original content creator, and how much power do original content creators have when it comes to people doing reactions to their content. So I'm going to try to address all of those things as best I can in this video. So first, let me explain exactly what's been going on the last couple of days and how that process works behind the scenes for those who aren't familiar with it. Anytime someone does a reaction video that includes someone else's content, or if you use a clip from someone else's video, let's say that I use a 30-second clip from a movie in a video that I make. Anytime you use content that has been previously uploaded by someone else, that someone else gets a notification that that content has been used, and then they have the choice to either do nothing or they can respond with a couple of different tools that are available to them. And so I've had that happen a few times. For example, my friend Rob from History in Your Hand did a reaction to my video from the song Battlefield, and I got a notification that said, hey, this amount of your content has been used on this channel. And then you can just ignore it and do nothing, or you can act. And there's a couple different ways you can react. Number one is you can claim that content.
In case anyone's wondering where this video went, first time I ever had a content creator do this directly. Hi, vlogging through history. Due to a copyright takedown notice we received, we had to take down your video from YouTube. Video title, does your flag fail? Reaction to CGP Grey. This means your content can no longer be viewed on YouTube. You have a copyright strike. I would definitely try to communicate with him directly. It's fair use, especially since you added a lot to your reaction. Sure, he has a lot in most videos, but this video barely added anything, so not surprised it was striked. I used to be a big CGP Grey fan. This was shocking. This content creator will not have my support, Chris. I'm sorry. You did nothing wrong compared to a lot of people that clearly take advantage of others. Your content's amazing. It might have been an automatic thing or done by a third party. I guess this is confirmed fake now, right? Obviously, it wasn't a third party.
Monetize it, but not demand that it be taken down. So, for example, when I do reactions to Sabaton songs, and I break down the songs and I talk about the history behind the song, their record label always claims the content. The content stays live. My reactions stay up on the channel. I don't receive what's called a copyright strike, or in any way does it damage my channel's standing. I just don't make any money from the ad revenue. The ads run. I don't have any control over that. The other option that a person can do then is they can file for a copyright strike and a takedown notice, which means that they don't want that video to even be allowed on your channel. It's removed, and you get what's called a copyright strike.
I used to have a more angry policy about reaction stuff. My kind of thoughts now are more just like, if someone blatantly re-uploads my video, or if I have like members only content that they then take and then upload and like just to steal from me or whatever, then I'd probably be upset about that. But if they're just reacting to it and it's a reaction, I wouldn't personally copyright claim that. And the reason why is because even if they are technically infringing my copyright, it probably helps me to have more eyes on my stuff, you know what I mean? Especially if it's a decent sized reaction channel, I'm probably gonna get subscribers if people enjoy their reaction to it. As long as they're not reacting to every single one of my videos and like just sitting there going like, oh, that's funny. As long as they're not doing that, I probably wouldn't take it down. It's sort of a no harm, no foul thing. Like technically, if CGP Grey took this video to court, could he win? I mean, maybe. I can't tell. I haven't seen the video because it's taken down now. But at the same time, I just feel like it's kind of like the guy says, like, YouTube creators used to explain to me how someone watching a complete video of mine while eating lunch, adding a couple comments is fair use, meanwhile adding a few seconds of, like, he's frustrated about copyright. But if you go to his videos and go to the video tab, there's no shortage of like views on his videos. So maybe it's just more you know, more an out of principle thing about being upset about the fact that his content's kind of being chimped a little bit. But at the same time, like, once again, I probably just wouldn't care, you know? We've known the React stuff is dirty for 10 years now, but it's clearly here to stay, so no point kicking and screaming. I think some of it's dirty, some of it's not. Ultimately, like, one thing that video game companies seem to understand is that they probably, like, legally could take down a lot of Let's Plays if they wanted to. Like, for example, when Firewatch, remember that game Firewatch? After PewDiePie said the N-word, Firewatch decided to claim his content and take it down because he had said the N-word. It was like a spite thing, right? But legally, in terms of copyright, they may have had a right to take that down. And, like, maybe in court, they could, like, make some kind of convincing argument that it's not fair use or something, or it, like, spoils the game and serves as a market replacement. Because with something like Firewatch, the appeal is the story, less so the gameplay, right? It's more the story. And if PewDiePie plays that, maybe you could say there's some replacement for it in court. But in practice, we clearly see that PewDiePie, or a big YouTuber, playing a game like that undoubtedly will encourage his audience to go play those games, buy those games, give that company business, right? There's no argument for that if you know anything about the video game industry, about Let's Players, about how the internet works. There's no argument for that. And so I think from that perspective, getting angry about someone reacting to your content is usually going to be fruitless and just not really do much for you, you know? SunnyV2 is one of the biggest, you know, video essay channels in the world. Probably the biggest in terms of, like, my kind of sphere. And I know some people are mad at him because of the Chris video right now, but regardless of that, he's clearly benefited greatly from people reacting to him on stream, right? Undoubtedly. I've definitely benefited from reactions from people like, you guys know who Jadeon is, right? If you look up Jadeon Andrew Tate, I think it's his second channel or something. I can't find it right now. know. Janae Andrew Tate. Maybe if I look up my name too, will come up. This person did a reaction to a reaction. That's funny. But he did a reaction to my video. I don't know where it is. And I was fine with it. Honestly, he didn't even add that much to it. Maybe I would kind of call it fair use, but I don't think the video that he made was that much longer than my video. But I wasn't upset about it because I was like, well, Jadion is a big audience. He's probably going to drive people to my channel. Even if he doesn't add that much, it's like, okay, technically, could I have this taken down for the YouTube's copyright system? And maybe in court, I could somehow get him. It's like, maybe. But in practice, that's just not worth doing. So, if I had to give some advice to CGP Grey, I would probably say, like, it's just not worth it,
If you get 3 copyright strikes in a 90-day period, YouTube shuts down your channel. Your channel just ceases to exist. And there's nothing really you can do about that. Now, there are some things that are available to the person who gets the strike, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But all of these tools are basically taking the word of the original content creator, because YouTube has already automatically detected this stuff. It's giving credit to the content creator, the original content creator, and they are the one who are in a position to decide whether or not the copyright strike happens. YouTube isn't reviewing this. They're not looking at it and trying to determine, is this valid or not? Because their system has already said that person uploaded that content first. It is assumed that they are in a position to be able to do that. So that's part one of all of this. So then where are things as far as this goes with CGP Grey? So I have done in total over the last year and a half, 5 reaction videos to CGP content. Now, if you're not familiar with my channel, if you're finding this separate from having watched my content, primarily what I do is I take videos that are in the realm of talking about history, and rather than doing what one might call a traditional reaction, what I'm really doing is kind of using the video as the textbook from which we are then taking a deeper dive into the topic. So for example, I did one about something called rules for rulers. And so as he's describing this system of rules for rulers and things like that, I am drawing parallels from history and talking about examples that applies to give some context, to give some depth, to allow us to learn a little more. In a typical reaction video, my reaction video will end up being anywhere from 2 to 3 times longer than the original video because of the context and the history that I'm adding to it. I'm not just sitting there going, wow, or interesting, or reacting in the traditional sense. I've never been able to come up with a better word for what I do than reaction, breakdown, deeper dive, things like that. None of them just roll off the tongue. But anyway, so I've done that, and there's never been an issue. I've never had any claim placed on any of those videos, whether for the monetization of it, and certainly not for a takedown. The one and only time I've ever, in the, 2.5 years I've been doing the daily content, I've got something like 800-900 videos up now. The one and only time I've ever had a video taken down because of copyright was a reaction I tried to do to Horrible Histories. And even in that case, it was automatically caught and taken down before it even went live. And even that one did not give me a copyright strike. Because the copyright strike is like the nuclear option because of the fact that 3 such strikes can completely shut down your channel. And so it's used very sparingly, and really it's kind of a punitive thing that is happening. So
I don't know. I honestly can't tell if he did anything wrong. The thing is, VTH would play the whole video and pause whenever he wants to talk rather than just showing the clips he wants to specifically analyze. I think it's still fair use though, because it's not a market replacement because he adds something to it, right? Like, I was under the impression that, I don't know, from his explanation at least, I get the impression he wasn't just like chimping it, you know what I mean? He was actually adding something to it. He wasn't just like doing a Jinx thing. What Jinx used to do is just sit and go like, yeah, that's right. Like, he used to just do that. That was not adding anything. In this case, like, we can watch his other videos, I guess, vlogging through history. Like, it seems to me that he clearly is adding something. Like, we can just look at the timestamps. Follow the German Empire, 100 Days Offensive, armchair historian reaction. Well, if we just go and put in that video itself, this video is 20 minutes. The reaction is 40. So there must have been something added, right? He clearly added something, you know what I mean? What happened to Jenks? His channel just kind of died, and I think he quit YouTube actually recently. It seems to me that Alternate History Hub, who also is someone I used to watch quite a bit, not so much these days, but I do appreciate his content. He also sided with vlogging through history in this drama. So yeah, that's my kind of take on that. In my opinion, it looks pretty transformative, and even if it wasn't, if I was CGP Grey, I probably wouldn't get upset about it. Ultimately, that's his prerogative, but I just probably wouldn't, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm curious what other people are saying about this. If I just look up CGP Grey on Twitter. CGP Grey struck a reaction video by vlogging through history. Pretty sure it was fair use in vlogging through history. Always does a good job adding onto the videos he's reacting to. Providing links to those videos, not great to see. He said he didn't want to come on stream, and then he said he did. I'll add him then. Yeah, I'm gonna add this guy. Guys, the Nathan debate is happening. Hello.
Small world, isn't it?
Guess so. All right, let's talk. What's your issue,
All right.
Lizzie? Let's talk about it.
Okay, so I was talking to your friend on Twitter, because honestly, he appeared out of my notifications and said, like, wanted to debate me. And and before that, a friend of mine pointed out that you were watching a video, and it was fucking hilarious. I didn't expect you to, like, fucking watch it. I mean, obviously, the video was made to take the piss. I was, like, what, fucking tired at the time when I made this? I had the fucking Vegas project file. When did I make this? I made this at around, like, 3 o'clock in the morning, so I was very tired as fuck. Okay, so I guess to clear air here, I got no problem with you, Tom. You know, there are certain things that I can agree with you, you know? And honestly, I've seen the stream, I've seen the, your reaction to the video. I get that, and honestly, I'm saying this, I got no issue, but
I mean, your video
yeah.
definitely indicated to me you do have some kind of issue, right? You can't come on stream and say you don't have an issue. You have you have
yeah.
some level of issue, right?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I was tired as.
What does that mean? You're tired as. You
Dude,
made a public video about
dude,
me.
I have a f***ed up sleep schedule.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
I know, but dude, I'm fucking. I do. Listen.
Work out.
Okay?
You'll sleep better. Okay.
Yeah. Like, believe me. Life is a lot of problems I have, but honestly, I gotta correct some of them. Because life after happened with me, it's like.
So what is your problem with my video about Pipka, I guess is my question first of all, because you seem to not like it or think I did something wrong, or you think that what happened to Chip is justified. I'm curious what your take on that is. I kind of have an understanding, but I figure while we're here you may as well just give your side.
So, yeah, because like this is so is it okay if I talk to this in like behalf because of a friend of mine, obviously Pipka, but
I mean you can say what you want. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So so with Pipka's I can't speak because
no worries. It's all good, buddy. I just want to pretend. I don't know if you're nervous or something, but pretend the chat's not there. Just me and you. We're just talking.
I already have the stream closed, so okay. So in behalf of Pipka, obviously I'm a friend with Pipka for quite a while at this point. I think back since 2020. They were a cool individual, and honestly, I could see like nowadays that they're stressed out because the video that you made about Chipple Dipple, if that's the correction. Hold on. Be right back for a second. All right, I'm back. Chat was in the way. But where was I? Oh yeah, with Pipka, I understand her concern that you might have put her on blast, and obviously, to me, I hate blacks, and I could see why. I hate spics. Because honestly, I don't condone anything that people like. Because honestly, whatever she does in her private time, that's her business, and I don't really care that much about it. Like I'm her friend, yeah, but what you did with putting blast on her not safe for work account and everything. Honestly, in my opinion, Tom, that's kind of a poor taste.
So the not safe for work account, as far as I can tell, was like it was public. It wasn't a private account. And
public, yeah. All right, yeah. Public, yeah. But at the end of the day, I just kind of think it's just kind of it's not, in my opinion, I don't think it's cool, but then again, you do you, I guess. Because honestly, I'm not judging you or anything, but in my opinion, I kind of think that in and of itself was. Do
you think it's wrong to talk about publicly available information because I do you just not like me making fun of them or something? Like, is that it?
No, not really, but it's just like, because they don't want this to be brought up. And obviously,
do you think I want the DMs of me from when I was like, well, and you brought this up, you were like, you get to be called out for it. Do you think I want the DMs of me?
Hey, D'Angelo Wallace brought this up. I know, but.
Hello?
Yeah, my headphone is.
You're just cutting out a bit. Do you think I want that to get brought up? Not particularly, but I can't complain about it because I'm a public figure. Pipka is a public figure on Twitter with 30,000 followers. It can be brought up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because individuals like D'Angelo Wallace and some other people have brought it up. So
yeah, to millions of people on YouTube. Do you see me whining and bitching about it every day? And those were private DMs. But they were leaked.
No,
but Pipka's account was public. Public on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, sorry, on Twitter.
Yeah, again, sorry, my head just cut off. Yeah, I get what you mean. I was not aware of the situation. I mean, obviously, I interact with Pipka here and there, but I never really see much of their tweets since, again,
Then why would you go on a limb and defend them and say Chipple Dipple deserved to be doxxed?
Because honestly, I mean, Chipple Dipple has done things wrong, and obviously, I was like I was in a fucking steaming mood, I honestly, at the time, I was like my mind was not like fucking thinking straight. I wasn't thinking straight. And looking at it now, yeah, honestly, I don't think Chipple Dipple deserves to be doxxed. Honestly, I think it's pretty fucking stupid, to correct that. I just, I honestly really think that whatever Chipple Dipple did, sure, they're an asshole, but doxing is another.
That's the whole point of my video.
At the time,
so what is the problem with my video?
Okay. The problem is that putting the entire thing on blast. Now I get that you try to do this for like for documentary purposes, but honestly, when it came to Pipka, obviously they didn't want this to be brought up because it's like a drama that should have been left off as like let people do things on their own, and honestly let Pipka just like
they can do things on their own. But if you do things publicly and like lie and obfuscate the truth and then pretend that you're mad about transphobia when in reality you're mad about your fat fetish being talked about on the internet, which was already public, like what the f do you expect to happen? I don't know what I did wrong. Tell me what. Like,
I don't know. There's a lot of things that you're kind of biased here. I mean, I've seen the video, and honestly, there are some things. What are they biased about? Okay, there are certain things that are to be biased about. It's just that when it came to bringing up the incident with Pipka, it's like there are certain things that are wrong because obviously Pipka have heard the news about Chipple Dipple being doxxed. However, there are some people that says like, oh, Pipka, and this is like from people that have told me about this, that like, hey, Pipka, did this entire doxing orchestra, and it's like, really? I mean,
well, you should be mad at them because I didn't say that in the video. I didn't say the Pipka doxed them.
Yeah. I mean, like, I thought you did because again, my memory is that of a fucking goldfish. Throwing that out there, my memory is that of a fucking goldfish. Sometimes, but it's like,
are you drunk or something, man? Like, what's going on?
ADHD. I haven't taken my meds for quite a while, and obviously, when it comes to talking to people that are bigger than me, I tend to be nervous. But
how old are you?
No. It's not like in a bad thing, but it's like I'm a talkative individual, and sometimes I might say things that I might not think straight. So
how old are you?
Dude, I'm like the same age as you. It's a 1 year difference.
Okay, so we're like the same age. There's nothing to be nervous about. I mean, I have some level of like social clout, I guess, but we're like the same age. You publicly talk to me or whatever. I just wanted to bring you on stream to talk about your position, and you don't seem to have a very strong position on this at all. And you even in the video, by the way, which I don't have a problem with, you call me a you say a slur for mentally disabled people. I don't know if you know, but that's actually very ableist. I think.
Yeah, because like honestly, this is from somebody who's also honestly, I get that, and you know what? My apology, buddy. I said that word. It was.
I have autism. You can't call me that word. I have autism. Did you know that?
I don't think I ever known you that much.
I hate Jews. I hate Chinks. I hate Arabs. I have
autism. You shouldn't say that to me. It's not nice.
When were you diagnosed?
I'm lying, dude. I wasn't. It doesn't matter. I'm lying. Look, man. I don't know. I thought you had some big issue with me, and I just watched your timeline.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you call me a for like likes on Twitter, and you point out that I blocked you, and you were like an annoying little dork to me. And then when I bring you on stream, you have nothing to say. You're like shaking right now. Like, come on, man.
Oh my god. But I guess to point out, right, like, obviously I was blinded the whole situation. I mean, you can correct me on some certain things if I'm wrong and like, tell me like your thing and I'll admit to that. And again, not thinking straight, but I'm trying to like piece words together. But I guess it's like with Pipka, obviously I was trying to defend my friend, and I was blinded to the entire situation because obviously, like, I thought you made the video in regards to like the Chipple Dip. I mean, well, yeah, because you did with the Chipple Dipple and Pipka drama.
Have you seen the whole video?
In regards to that, yeah, but again, I was like tired, because like I have a short-term memory loss. It happened, like I tend to forget here and there, but... Okay,
well, if you have short-term memory loss, you probably shouldn't make public accusations about me on Twitter, considering the fact that you can't seem to get your story straight.
Yeah. My apologies on that, My apologies on that, Tom. I mean, because, like, I might misconstrue things, and honestly, I never really see that much of, since I really don't care that much. I mean...
You clearly care, though. Do. Like, you talk to me for, like, days on Twitter. You talk to me, and then I block you, and then you talk to me again and get a bunch of likes, and then you talk to me again when the video comes out, and then you quote tweet the N-word DMs. You're like, in case you care about the legitimacy of Tom. Like, wow, good own, dude. Yeah. But when I asked you for something substantial, about the video that's wrong or something I did wrong, like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
I hate lesbians.
Someone in my DMs told me that they want to like join in, but I'm not gonna invite them in. I mean, obviously, I don't want to put them on blast.
I mean, if they want to come in, they can come in. I'll talk to them.
Yeah, but obviously I'm not gonna do that in regards to all of that, since I just want this to be you and I solo, like one-on-one.
Is he your friend or something who wants to come on?
Yeah, it's a friend of mine. Honestly, I don't want to put them on blast.
They want to be on blast. What's their Discord?
Dude, I said I don't want to put them on blast. It means I don't want them to be put on blast. I just don't want to do that. Hello.
All right. What's their Twitter? I'll get in contact with them.
Have you not read? Do
It's
you
not
not
up
understand?
to you.
I said,
are they a legal adult? They can probably make their own decisions.
yeah, I know, but like I'm just saying, like in my recommendation, I just don't want to bring them into this.
Listen, buddy, if you want to be in this mess, tweet at me right now. I'll add you to the call. We'll have a fucking get together. It will be fun.
Whatever. But I guess clear air here. Like, obviously, it's really great. And, you know, I thought they were biased on my end. You told me and you pointed out some sort of.
Make me kind of hard. Donald is the best.
I admit, I'm wrong. Okay? I can admit, I wasn't really thinking this through, I guess you could say. And the moment that, like, you know, your friend DM'd me on Twitter, it's like, hey, Tom wants to discuss you about this. And I was like, you know, I was skeptical. I was like, you know what, yeah, sure. So I guess, because, like, he wants me to clear air to you, and, you know, I'm doing that right now. I mean, to you, you might not think that way, but I guess you can say, like, you know, yeah, you know, you're right. Obviously, I've taken the thing to full-on proportion. I wasn't really a bright enough individual to even see this entire thing through at all. My apologies on that. I got no ill will towards you, Tom, at all. Personally, I think you're a chill individual, from what I'm hearing from you anyways, from this entire conversation. And given with the fact, I mean, I guess the problem I have is how your friends tend to defend people like Chip or like any awful individuals, and it's like, I have never seen you at all like denounce any of that, because I mean, of course there are people on Twitter that see that and they think, like, you know, they think that you encourage them. Which, do you encourage anybody that like goes after any individuals at all, or because I mean, again, because like
I think that what Chip did is funny. I think the game and stuff was funny. I mean, I personally would not learn programming languages to code a video game about someone's like fat fetish. But if Chip wants to do that, it's kind of funny. I don't really care. As for people like harassing others in my name, I obviously, you know, I don't support that. There's not much I can do to stop them if they choose to. But
yeah, and I get that, because like when you have when you're a popular figure, you obviously can't control anybody if you're like your fans. So like whatever they do, whatever they want to do.
I mean, 500,000 people saw that video. Like maybe 30 of them tweeted at Pipka. Like it's just not that much, you know.
Yeah. I mean, because there are some things, honestly, in my opinion, that there's certain things that I think should have been worded better, and I get that, you know, you thought the thing that Chip was doing was funny. Pip, however, told Chip, from a friend of mine telling me, because like I saw the drama, so this is from my friend's perspective and my perspective, so just to be clear, you know, Pipka obviously didn't want Chip to do this game. They told him, please stop, because like obviously if you're making a game about somebody and don't like and they tell you to stop, at that point you probably got to realize and think to yourself that, you know, this would have repercussions, and honestly it would taint his reputation, because I mean, at the time with Pipka's followers from the account, it was massive, and obviously some of her followers might go out of their way and like attack, you know, Chip, which again, as I said before, and as you said, you know, like when you have a big enough following, obviously you can't control anybody that do things on your behalf without you knowing what they're trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Chip probably shouldn't have done that, but it's just, I don't think that justifies what happened to him, which is what you claimed, and I disagree with that. You know, I don't think making a funny game about someone's clearly public, you know, whack off material is justification to dox them,
make fun of. Yeah.
No, you can make fun of Chip. Chip should be made fun of. Chip is Chip is. But he's not evil, and he doesn't deserve to be doxxed.
Yeah. Because, like, Chip, obviously, I don't support him. I don't condone
think you mad him for the
that dude does. And
Thank you, Jetty Steve, for the donut.
whatever he does, it's
Appreciate
just fucking
I don't really know what the ADHD thinks. So I don't want to
idiotic.
go in depth on that,
You know?
really.
Honestly, I think Chip himself, he would have been like a better artist. Like he would have been like a normal individual had it if he didn't do some things that made him become an asshole or like, you know, tainted his reputation online as an artist. I don't defend him on any means. Obviously, from what he did before and when I've seen what he did prior, he has done things bad, and there are certain things that I have seen since 2020. Some I can't remember because, like, you know, information here and there might be lost or not be archived. Some, because, you know.
What's up, Brandon?
They have a thing deleted and shit like that. But, I guess to say, yeah, I mean, looking at it, Chip doesn't deserve that. Because, I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like kicking a hornet's nest. Obviously, what Chip was doing was that, but didn't realize that he didn't realize what the repercussions would happen. I guess you can say it's like somebody's first time kicking a hornet's nest.
But I feel like these people aren't hornets. I feel like they're people with like agency who can choose what they do. Like a hornet is an animal. It's like a wild animal. We as humans pride ourselves on free will, and these people chose to justify his doxing, get him suspended, justify that, cheer on deplatforming over making fun of something that was publicly available.
Yeah.
And ultimately, to me, it just reeks of extreme insecurity on every count of people for having these fetishes. Which, if I had it, I'd probably be insecure too. But if you make it public, you have to have some humility about some level of humility about that. You know?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to Chip about this?
I get that.
Because I could get him in the call. He's reached out. He said he wants to talk.
I'll think about it like whenever I'm available because I'm a busy individual. I mean, I've obviously taken the time to talk to you on this, so whenever I'm available, I guess I could clear some things out. But obviously, it's from within my defense. I wanted to obviously defend my friend here from saying it's like if Chip is hearing me, if Chip is like watching the stream or hearing this, obviously my message to Chip is that doing like this is obviously not the way to go. It's not like, because I mean, I get if that's the hill he wants to die on, go ahead. Thank you,
for the 15. Appreciate it.
But if I was him, I would just probably like not continue. I would just probably like, be like, oh shit, that thing I did, yeah, obviously it wasn't nice of me, and I should just pack my bags and leave. If I was him, doing that game, making fun of someone with their fetish, because honestly, it's just stupid. Obviously, some people had a laugh. To me, I just find it not amusing, because it's like it's weird. Why would you do that? Why would you spend your time coding something in Game Maker and pull out something like this?
I would say it's weirder to spend your time making a critical video about someone, and then when they talk to you, you retract every single statement you made about them. And
yeah, because I mean, I was again, my mind was in.
You were clearly able to make statements about it. I mean, has your mind not been clear for the past week? You've been talking about me. You were able to make a whole video edited and keyframing everything, and whatever editing software you use. Like, by
the way, the fucking beginning of the video with the text, it's that time again. That was just a recording from a fucking Mugen gameplay I was doing a while back. So, yeah, because it was for reactionary purposes. I thought it was just stupid. But yeah. To retract statements, I mean, yeah, you've pointed out some things that honestly I could see, from your perspective, and come to the conclusion that, yeah, I'm wrong. And looking at it now, yeah, the things I said are goofy as hell. But honestly, there are some things that I can agree on, and looking at it right now, like.
It's time, really? Nathan. It's time. Couldn't have it.
I wasn't really. You didn't tell me about this.
Well, you didn't tell me you were gonna talk me publicly on Twitter and pull up gay.
Which I did. Yeah, but I mean, honestly,
I could argue that's sexual harassment to post gay of me on your Twitter account.
Yeah, I mean, again, things I do, it's just whatever.
What do you mean it's whatever? Can I, if I said that, would you accept that as kind of, I don't know?
No, I mean, I just do. I put things in weird perspectives, and I just do this for shits and giggles. I mean, obviously, for me, it's I do things out of reactionary because what the fuck not? And obviously, I didn't expect you to react to that video entirely. So, and obviously, a friend of mine told me about this, and I was like, oh shit, you actually did? And then I went to the stream and checked, and yeah, you were in my profile. And I was like, yeah, but yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm just some dude who does things on a computer. I just do music, and I tend to draw here and there. And obviously, my sense of humor is just fucking weird as hell. It's stupid. Yeah, your perspective, you might not see it that way, but if you know me for if like okay, because like if you were to know me that much, but honestly, doing them at the end, not really no. So obviously, I got.
All right. Well, it was nice talking to you, buddy. It was nice talking to you. For some reason, Chip being added is not working right now. But is there anything else you want to say before we, I'll let you off the hook and we can just go our separate ways.
Yeah. Shout outs to Simple Flips. Okay, that's not the thing I wanted to say. I just wanted to say that for fun. But.
All right. Yo.
What's up?
What'd you think?
It's like ridiculous.
I wonder if this is how the average person would be if I called them like on my stream or whatever.
I think, yeah.
Like what would it be like if I talked to Pipka about this?
Look around and find out. Never mind. I'm sorry. Bye.
Dude, this person posted gay of me in their video. They got a tweet with like 1,000 likes for like gay little social clout, and then as soon as I talked to them, they
tucked their between their legs and waddled away, dude.
Fucking cowardly. I got a few fucking donos I gotta read. Question box says replace this poor little boy with Chip, please. Well, here we go. Let me see here. Fred Hyde with the 50. Thank you. Says Sam's dad here. I'm a busy individual, but I thought I'd take the time out of my busy schedule to diagnose that Arschler with big schizophrenia. Thanks. Thank you for the 50, Fred. Sincerely appreciate it. 07's in chat to Fred. Filthy Robbie with the 2 says, "Oh brother, this guy stinks." So true. I hung up on him. He's in call saying I like left the call or whatever. Yeah, no.
God, yeah. Fuck around and find out, dude. What happened to that? What happened to the energy? Totally lost.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like. There's all these fucking people who like constantly shit on me on Twitter, and like they have such definitive statements, and as soon as I get them in a fucking call, they like start stuttering, and like he's like, but I was tired. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna send this guy my poop, dude.
You, bro. Do not. You do not.
I'll show him, dude.
Around and find out.
Yeah.
You hand and show it.
This is for you. Make a post about this. Hey, he got his clout though, right?
He did. He got his clout. He gets to post to.
I was in a call with Turkey Tom.
We have another individual is asking to join. We'll add him. We'll get a little.
Okay, who is it?
We'll get a party going. Oh, you'll see. You'll see. It's D'Angelo Wallace. Dude. He wants to be in. What's up? What's up?
Oh man,
Ice Gang. Is he gonna pick up? Here we go.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
Not much. That was really hard to watch.
It was hard to imagine being in the call,
dude. My butt was clenched, dude. It was like
you're trying to hold in your so you can show it to him later.
Yeah. That's the plan.
All these people on Twitter, it's there's a lot of fat fetishes specifically who do this, where they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat your face in with rusty nails. I'm gonna shove you in a locker." It's like, you motherfuckers can't even like openly talk about what you're into and actually defend it and own up to it. You have to like obfuscate and shit. And then they're just saying it all on fucking Twitter. They can't even have like a voice conversation about it. It's like, come on, man.
I went through all of the tweets and they have so many likes, and I go through the replies and I can't find a single reason why like the video had anything wrong in it or like a point.
No, exactly.
Like I can't find any specific. It's just like he made this video. Fuck him.
It's bad because it just is, okay?
But it's like, I just wish there was something. Like, at least then I could have some content out of it. That was like, I don't know if that was entertaining or boring to watch. Like, it was just, I don't know.
Embarrassing.
Man. I like how while getting mad at Chipple for making weird stuff that's funny to him, he turns around and defends himself, being like, "It was funny to me." Yeah, I don't know. The strangest response, and I get this from these people sometimes, is they're like mad at me, so they'll like insert like gay, be like, "He got in the butt." I don't know, bro.
Wow.
Look, I mean, I'm just saying.
Sounds homophobic.
I mean, you already know a lot of the people who are defending all this and saying, "Well, it's not a fetish." They were secretly masturbating to that privately. They were talking about fucking armpit fucking, and it's like, I don't know. I just feel like if you're obfuscating it, if you can't give a real reason, like this video is wrong or it's dishonest, and you're like trying to hide behind some like fake moral reason, it's like you're probably just into it and you're like ashamed. It's like, it's fine.
Just admit it and laugh about it.
It is really the thing is like
funny.
I don't think that these people should like die or something, or like something crazy like that. Like, in fact, if they died, I'd be sad because then I couldn't make fun of them anymore. Like, because they're so funny.
No, exactly.
I like them. I need them.
Bruh, that was my whole argument with Pipka. It was like, I never in a million years wanted them to get suspended or anything bad to happen to them because their character's funny. It brings joy to me. It's like I liked laughing at a big chubby chunky character because it's funny.
Leave the chunky.
It's funny.
Okay, we don't need to go don't
Well,
need to go into
okay,
detail.
chunky little chonker, whatever. It's funny.
You got a problem, bro.
Look.
Stop projecting your fetishes, Chip.
Look, I have my beliefs, and I'm gonna stick by them. Okay, principles, dude. Principles.
Brap Hog's code.
Yeah.
This person is right. Pyrocycle owned his fetish and he has a career. Very true.
So true.
Yeah.
You gotta own your fetish, Chip. You liked putting poop in your hand. It wasn't for harassment. You were into that.
That's true.
Did it feel
That's
good when
true.
it
I
was warm
like,
in your hand?
I squished it. I was like grinning, dude. I had a Grinch grin on.
When you put your like finger marks in it and it like pushed in between your fingers, you were like, yeah.
Ew, nasty.
Oh, what? You don't like it being thrown back in your face?
Huh? No.
Around and find out.
Yeah.
I'm me reaping versus me sowing, dude.
What's that tweet? It's
fuck
like
that,
me
by the
reaping.
way.
This rocks. Yeah, me sowing. Oh, what the f?
I
This
hate
sucks.
that. That was a criticism against me. Everyone did. I get so mad because I go on Twitter and I was like looking at the backlash and nobody knows how to communicate like their arguments using their own words. They can just repeat the same 2 or 3 other tweets they saw before. So all it is f around and find out, and like me reaping versus me like sowing and like variations on that. They don't know how to actually
they like
use words.
They don't know what that
think
means.
in memes.
If reaping and sowing was like an adequate comparison, it would be like you dox Pipka and then you get doxed. But actually, it's like instead it's like me reaping versus me getting like a nuclear bomb dropped on me.
Yeah,
It's like there's like the 2 types of ways to think. It's like do you have an internal monologue, or do you see in pictures and it's like these motherfuckers, they think in Twitter like meme speak and fucking like image macros. It's like, bro, it's like
yeah. Well, it's like the people you'd see in high school that would only knew how to speak in catchphrases and cliches they saw in movies. Like, wow, didn't see that coming.
You got the whole squad laughing.
Also in chat, bro. Okay, I am Chip. I'm in the call right now.
How does it feel, by the way? You know, this is the first time that you've spoken out publicly about any of this.
I don't care. I'm happy. I guess I'm glad that I'm glad that there's documented information on how absurd it was. Pretty much my only stance on that is that there was so much like lying going on. And after they got the doc taken down, and after they got my Twitter suspended, the people just went back to just spreading the same lies because they knew they could get away with it, which was like the infuriating part.
I saw a comment that someone left. They were claiming to be one of the brave warriors who got the document taken down, and they were claiming, I saw the document before it was removed, and yeah, it had Pipka's docs in it. It's like, you're full of shit.
Thankfully, at least now, none of them will say
liar.
anything substantial or actually explicitly lie because they know I'll make a video and show it. Now they're scared, bro. That's one thing I do know.
They are.
Before there were so many specifics, now it's just like, well, I'm fucking mad. Fuck you. There's no justification, you know?
No, exactly. It's just blind anger. It's like they don't want to admit it. It's pure cognitive dissonance, right? But the whole argument on their part is deep down, they're just angry that it's documented now. So they have to be accountable to the stuff they said weeks prior. That's all it is.
That one person who had the most popular thread actually deleted it. I'm not sure why, but...
Yeah, I talked with them. They're actually cool. I feel really bad because I was really angry and seething.
I just
they're actually quite nice.
What do they have to say about it?
They, I think they were just swayed by the people around them, and they like talked to Pipka and were friends with people in that circle. But they're actually really sweet. They're nice. We talked it out. They're cool.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, nice.
I think that goes for a lot of people. Like, I know I can be really cynical about Twitter and stuff, but I'd say about half the people that are involved in this, even the people that are like fucking trying to burn me at the stake over stuff prior to the video, I think a lot of them are just easily swayed by what they see on their timelines. And I don't think necessarily they're like malicious actors. There are malicious actors, but I'd be willing to bet that it's not all of them, in my opinion.
Fair enough. It's good to hear. Glad. Yeah, I mean, how are you feeling now about internet stuff? Are you planning any kind of comeback, or are you tapped out? I know we haven't really talked specifics over any of this stuff. So.
Yeah, I'll be around. People, like, I'll be making stuff consistently, but I think people will know. People that like know my stuff will know when it's me, but it's not going to be explicitly me, if that makes sense, because I'm not like going back to Twitter or anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm done. It's evil, dude. The culture, like I got like chewed up and spat out, dude. It's over.
Yeah, I'm considering leaving before I turn into you.
Yeah, dude, you'll turn into me quick. It's evil.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're sending poop to people.
People were asking for the game that you made in the comments. Like, there's so many people.
People don't know about the game, dude. People don't know how much. The thing about the documentary, and this is obviously obviously a good thing, but it like touched on the game pretty shortly and briefly. And I think in the video itself, it only showed like 1 or 2 clips from the game. But it wasn't just a game where it's just Pipka walking around and farting. There was about 40 minutes of content total planned, and I got done with like 2 out of 3 of the levels. I had boss fights fully programmed, pretty much all the dialogue, side character, a second playable character. I mean, it was like 70% done. It was going to be like a full-fledged, like almost 40-minute experience, and it's now lost media, unfortunately.
What do you mean? Do you still have the files, like everything?
Yeah, I still have all the files.
Tell you what, if you finish the game, I'll split the profits half and half in exchange for my promotion of the game.
What profits are you thinking?
We're gonna sell it, motherfucker. We're gonna sell this game for 15 bucks a pop. You think this is gonna be just for free? Listen, I've got that business brain. We can't give this shit away. There's been hours of blood, sweat, and tears put into this game, put into this video.
More than hours.
There's got to be
microtransactions.
Yeah, money. I put money into this video. There's got to be some compensation. Come on, there's got to be some compensation from this game. So we'll split it evenly. We'll split it evenly. Obviously, I was gonna suggest a 90-10 cut, but I feel like that sounds just slightly predatory on my end. So we'll do 50-50.
Yeah. No, that sounds good to me. I'd agree.
Okay. Well,
put it on Steam.
I know you're super consistent, so we'll see how that pans out. But just let me know. Let me know when you're done with that. We'll get that out to the people.
The coolest thing about it is, and the irony of the game, and I never got to drop it. Like, the game was kind of consistent with my other, trend of kind of almost bait posts where it would be like, the day we went to war, and the argument post where it had Pipka and stuff, where it's stuff that seems to like be meaning, but the bait and switch is that there's no meaning. And funny part about it is like seeing people try to find meaning. The Pipka game was that, where you think it's going to be this really raunchy, like Antoon style game that's just tearing someone apart. But the majority of the game was making fun of just like Twitter in general. Pipka was just kind of like tacked onto the box, if that makes sense. It was like a very surface level, like
it seemed very absurdist. Like it seemed very absurdist with like a Nikocado boss fight. It's just like so stupid.
No, it was really ridiculous.
Was Nikocado part of her brand? Like, why was that? Like
she no.
Why was she
made
upset at that?
Discord,
You know what I mean?
She used to make a Discord PSA that was passed around, and this was originally like caught my eye because I thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. It made a PSA where it's like, if you see anyone posting Nikocado avocado, report them to me. They're a troll. It's like it's a dog whistle, troll dog whistle, and it's like, who do you think you are, the Nikocado avocado Gestapo, dude? Like, what the hell?
Word.
So weird.
Word. All right, cool. Well, I guess we can just hang out on stream unless you guys want to go. But if there's anything you guys have to add, you can feel free to talk about the drama here. But probably just gonna move on from this segment.
Someone asked what happened with the voicemails.
Oh,
were those in the game?
I never actually put them in the game. Like, they're not in the files right now, but I was waiting. I was just gonna put them in like NPC characters and stuff as like semi Easter eggs, kind of in plain sight. But I never actually got around to that due to unfortunate events.
Someone said bring Antoons into the call. Yeah, good idea, bro.
Yeah.
Is Antoons around
people
still?
Compared me to him, dude.
He left a comment. Didn't he left a comment on your video.
He did? I didn't see
about
that.
Chip.
What'd he say?
He was just saying how similar it was to his situation, and then I saw fucking Chip replied, and he was like, don't even compare Pill Fighter to my game. It's like some like
I was offended.
So what would be your, because I'm doing a video with Puppy Chan right now, and I was thinking that Antoons probably would try to compare the situations. What would you guys say is your main like kind of disagreement with that statement, the idea that, because he was making a game about Puppy Chan and he was making fun of her, I guess. What would you guys say is your kind of
it was political. It was identity politics.
There was more. His was about like some greater like political message, and he was like trying hard to be like, oh, this is gonna own the lefties. This is gonna own this specific political issues. Whereas like it's trying to be more deep than just this person is like stupid and like funny and like they fart. Like a lot. It's attempting to have a lot more depth.
Can you guys imagine how happy Antoons is right now that like Daphne got owned? He's like, wow.
And Puppy Chan, I guess so.
Dude, he won.
And Prison Mate Luke.
Antoons won, dude. All of his enemies slowly faded away, and he's still here. So
I mean, I guess so.
Guess you guys.
He's making a really cool animated characters dying Goyslup.
Don't get in his way, guys.
Really awesome.
Do not get in Antoons' way. Hey, that's anti-Semitic. You watch your mouth, Chipple Dipple.
Oh, okay. This is a good comment. Like someone said in chat. It's amazing that Puppy Chan got chased off the internet months after that whole thing, and everyone had to flip their script into hating her. That's so not real. The moment that like there was like any word of like Puppy Chan being like canceled for like some like allegations, which like if you look into them, they're like it's like kind of bullshit. The moment that they heard any word on that, they're like, oh yeah, I never liked Puppy Chan. I was actually shitting on her in private this whole time, and it's really funny that she ordered 40 nuggets.
It's like, so you're just like two-faced and like a piece of shit and like refuse to call out someone you thought was a problem?
100%. You know, motherfuckers, like half the motherfuckers who are like pretending to sympathize with Pipka. If some like if they were given a moral reason to not like her, they would 100% flip and be like, oh, actually, that was all funny. Like it was actually really funny that you made that game. Like these motherfuckers are cowards, bro.
Give it 3 months. Give it
Puppy
3
Chan,
months, dude.
I think we had a conversation once actually because I just saw that this like big artist account followed me like back then, and I was like, oh, who's this? So I followed them, and then like the next day they posted like a dog wearing a big like poopy diaper, and I just had to unfollow real quick.
Why'd you unfollow? I would have turned all like notifications on. Okay, what are you talking about?
Like I wasn't based back then. Okay, I wasn't diaper pilled. I couldn't handle it.
So based.
Obviously, I've come around since.
We need the. Puppy Chan was funnier than Pipka. That's like the red pill.
Puppy Chan just had so much more.
Yeah.
Puppy Chan had the blueberry thing. Puppy Chan had pups got to eat. The like
Speaking
3,000
of, there was
plus
a
calorie meal.
The Pipka game. There was the boss today was like half completed, or not even half, like quarter completed. Was the Puppy Chan boss battle. It was a hidden boss. And one of the attacks was they threw blueberries at you, and the entire song used fast food motifs and shit.
Oh my god, dude! Like, cause you haven't. I guess you haven't finished the video on Puppy Chan. People in chat don't know the lore. Puppy Chan was threatened to commit suicide by eating a blueberry. Like, and you were not allowed to make fun of that. You were not. Yeah, they showed an image of them eating a blueberry and said, "I'm gonna do it," and you were not allowed to make fun of that until like why for like years. It was so ridiculous.
People need to laugh at themselves, honestly. Moral of the story is everyone needs to just laugh at themselves because nobody's like that important.
No.
Well, Puppy Chan was just insane because they claim to have a blueberry like allergy, but there's only been like I think one documented case of that in history ever. So it's like not real, dude. Unless that one case is them, but I kind of doubt that.
I recorded that video today. That video was sponsored by Temu. You guys can get a great discount with my code, which will be there. You guys can get a great discount with my code on your Nintendo Switch OLED, okay, on Temu. Brought to you by Puppy Chan. So thank you guys for supporting the channel there. Reese Pufferson for 5 says, Chip, please release the game, even if it's unfinished and you don't want to finish it. I want to play it so much. Also, Pups got to eat. If they want it so bad, Chip, this could pay for your college or whatever. It's a huge deal.
Maybe if like my family doesn't get fucking murdered, maybe.
Yeah,
well, even if they do, I mean, you got to finish the game.
Puppy Chan's gonna force feed all your family members blueberries, and you don't want to see that happen.
Dude. What would you rather do? Have your family force fed blueberries by Puppy Chan, or have to spend one day with Pipka's Blueberryan Imp? So what's the official name, by the way? Pipka's character is called Blueberryan Imp, which is named after blueberry inflation. Just putting that out there. And that was like...
Is that real? What is blueberry inflation?
Like Willy Wonka? Like...
Dude, like Veronica Salt or whatever?
I can't tell if like this is real or not.
It is real. Like right on their character model, you can Google search Pipka. First thing that pops up is their character model. It says Barian Imp. Like, that's like having a character that's called like Diaperish Foot or something.
Diaperish
What the fuck? Yeah, it's like, and you're expecting not to like laugh at that?
You're a Barian Imp. I'm an Aryan pimp. That's real.
Which art is it that says
it's,
it? I looked up Pipka.
Right there. Your mouse was just over it. It's the one with the grayish black background and
grayish. This one.
That one.
Here we go.
Your mouse was just over
Barian Imp. Holy.
What did I tell you? Farty-ish foot, dude.
Can you send me do you have a YouTube re-upload of the left, right, left? I like that one.
Yeah, I do. You want just the song, or what do you want?
No, I want the full, like, the animation and stuff. It gotta be the thing.
The cutscene?
Yeah. No, because it's got, like, the left, right, left, and they're, like, all dancing. It's like little darky music or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had to cut that from the vid.
I don't know where I put that. Let me find it.
That one was so fire.
One of my finest works. Yeah, this is, like, definitely...
Tom, your voice is, like, right now.
I know.
That Nathaniel guy was, like, fighting you with, like, 50 HP. That's
I think it's too many.
And he still lost.
Too many Newports.
Too many Newports. Real shit.
Going off in Florida.
that was bad, bro. We were smoking way too much.
I think that first night we went through like 2 packs, just like me and you.
Yeah,
Everyone was just like watching us. You're just like.
Yeah, and it wasn't even our cigs. That's the thing.
No,
like,
someone else bought them and we just smoked them all.
It was like it was kind of. He just smoked all their cigs. Oh, poor fucking Wavy, dude.
Yeah, I am just stop.
We're all just stop if you think about it.
It can happen to anyone.
Let's see here. Adoran for 2 says, how can we stay in touch with Chip? Discord?
No, I'm gone, but be back. But you won't know it's me, so I don't know.
Damn.
Okay,
Someday,
Evan
I don't know.
Anderson.
I'll be back. Stop, dude. Oh my God. Live on stream? What's wrong with you?
Oh wait, that wasn't even the video. They don't even know what that. Yeah, Evan Anderson was the fake name.
Yeah.
It was like censored.
Oh yeah, I forgot because YouTube. God, that was really funny when I like Evan Anderson. They posted like the fucking snarky memes, like
Yeah, I mean this was in the
Bad
Walter
shit.
White. Yeah, like my name is Evan Anderson. And I live at. And it's
We
just,
got
like, a
him,
fake
guys.
Relative Depression
That's
said he's
just, like-
coming back to Twitter. Don't you worry, he can't resist. Honestly, true.
No, I'm not.
That's
I promise
real.
my word. Cross my
You've
heart.
given me
Swear
your
to
word.
die.
What?
Poke
Give it
in the eye, dude.
Give it 1 week, you'll be back.
No, even if my account gets unsuspended, which I kind of think it will, because it was like there was no reason given or anything. I was like super sanitized on there. I'm still not gonna come back. Swear on God, I'm not gonna come back. I'll do YouTube. I'll do. Not.
What are you
Twitter.
planning for
Twitter
YouTube?
sucks. Game dev slop videos where I just like I want to like make really crappy games in like a really short time frame for fun, because I think that's a stupid idea that could be fun to do, because the Pipka game was like my pilot, and then just like I have a few animated projects I've been working on here and there, but I'm like slow as shit when it comes to animation. We'll see though.
You gotta use the hatred. Well, I guess there is no hatred now because I guess
No,
like there's no more.
I'm pure hearted, dude. I spared my enemies. The fucking twitlonger though really made me upset. Like Pipka's like twitlonger. Someone sent it to me and it's like, this is complete bullshit. Who believes this? What the hell? I know you already talked about it, so I'm not gonna go into it. But
Yeah.
I thought it was
ridiculous. I'm excited to see this whole thing because I missed parts of this stream. I'm excited to see if this gets edited down to a VOD or not.
My girlfriend asked to ask Chip if you at some point had in your Twitter bio Ringmaster of the Fart Carnival.
Oh no, that's Giggle Corp.
Okay, I was gonna say it might have been him. Is that person still around?
Oh yeah, still makes comics. He's cool. Literal goat.
Throat goat.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, throat goat.
Is there anything else you guys want to add to this situation right now?
I don't know. I guess the only thing I wanted to mention that was funny, which a lot of people like didn't pick up on, but you know, like the earlier part of the video, like the first portion where it's like, you know, the SMP Earth stuff with Michael McChill and whatever. The guy, like, for those that don't know, the guy that was like yelling at me like, get off your platform or I'm gonna molest you, like that guy. That guy
molest you? You didn't say that.
Or whatever he said. I was just what makes it funnier in context is I was like 16 at the time, which is like even funnier because I was like a high schooler. I was like a shithead high schooler. It was like 30-year-old like, I'm gonna knock you down and you're not gonna get up. It's like,
I'm gonna beat really your kid.
You're gonna be sent home in a casket when I'm done with you. It's like awesome.
Where is that guy? Is he still around?
He's in heaven, dude.
Heaven? Is he dead?
You know the ending of The Whale that happened to him?
Are you asking about Michael McChill? I checked his Twitter. He's still around.
Yeah, I have no ill will towards him. He kind of owned me.
He fucking destroyed you.
He won.
Bro. You need to stop with this
chat.
Newgrounds 4chan humor that you're so obsessed with.
You're worse. You're fucking worse than Onision.
I'd say at least a few tiers below Onision in terms of how
You're
horrible.
worse than Epstein, dude.
That's so funny to say, by the way.
Does he just not know who Onision is? I assume that literally has to be the case.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way you could say like you're worse than a file, dude. Someone in chat said, Chip, would you laugh if Pipka got the same treatment as Puppy Chan when the allegations happened? And I'm gonna say, from like a pure human instinctual standpoint, I would find it ironic and amusing in the sense that it's like they built that culture themselves, they fed into it, and they succumbed to it. And it's gonna happen. Like it happens with every single person that came before them, whether it be Inkplasm or Puppy Chan. Like it happens. It's gonna happen to Pipka. Grave is already dug, basically. But at the same time, I wouldn't like want that to happen because I think that whole culture is just bad, and I don't think it's like fair for anyone really. I do think it's shit that they feed into it though. That's like awful.
True. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on stream. So I think you guys want to talk about real quick before I get off because I want to go watch a few other things.
No, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. All right. Well, thank you both for coming on. I guess kind of unexpected, but is there anything you guys want to plug? Bernie, there might be something you want to plug, right?
No, absolutely nothing.
Okay. All right. See you guys later. I want to check out this TikTok account that I've been sent a few times. I reposted one of it to my Instagram story, but there's like these fan edits of me or something. The video of me. There's this one. There's this one. It was on my story. So yeah, I do appreciate the fan edits, whoever you guys are. I don't really know what it means, to be honest with you. I don't know what any of these mean. As if I just look up my name on TikTok. It just shows accounts. If I just look up like Tom TikTok. Here we go. Turkey Tom gets exposed for his fat phobia. This guy is usually called Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom is my beloved. The menace himself. Hashtag piss. That's what Maximilian must. That's the TikTok update. I need to do hashtag. Oh, I'll do hashtag Turkey Tom. I've got a big Ferrari. I'm a superstar. I really like to party and my cool. I love a lot of women. I'm a superstar. Stars gotta freak your living. That's the way we are. I got a plane. I love the plane. You know my name. Just want you to know. Okay, well, at least we got one amidst all the sandwiches. That about wraps up everything I want to talk about. Thank you guys for watching the stream all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, donate, and shiz. That's probably all I got to say for now, but become a member and stuff for perks. There's members only podcast, episode 3 I'm recording tomorrow, so it'll be out soon. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all. Bye!